Welcome to the Pasta Queen Kitchen. Today I'm making a crostino with ricotta, one of my favorite ingredients. Before I tell you anything more, don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you know when a video recipe comes out. Today is roasted tomatoes, ricotta, beautiful sourdough bread, Italian style, a little element, extra ingredient that I really am passionate about. Let's get going. Preheat the oven at 380 and now let's cut these in halves. We are going to roast them with garlic, extra virgin olive oil and a pinch of salt in the oven. They're gonna be bubbly, they're gonna be so sweet. I have been trying different tomatoes. You know I come from the land of San Marzano tomatoes. So for me, tomatoes are a priority in my diet. Here in Florida, I've noticed that the cherry tomatoes are just not as sweet as Alfie. They're not as sweet as the ones that I've been, raised on. But I did find these very sweet, candy-like grape tomatoes. There's something about them that just resembles the way I was raised, the tomatoes of my land. So, you see, just those grape tomatoes. They're nice, ripe, red, gorgeous. You know what I love? Why do I roast them? Because they kind of soften up and they get even sweeter. And they're so tender, moist, embracing when you have them on a piece of toasted sourdough. It's just another world. Halved grape tomatoes go in the pan. Now this pan can go straight into the oven. You don't have to use a pan, you can use a baking tray, whatever you got, doesn't matter. Now let's mince the garlic, toss it in with some salt and extra virgin olive oil. I think garlic is one of those miracle of natures. Garlic is good, it's antioxidant, is antibacterial, it's been used for centuries, actually millennia in people's cooking, and it just adds that kick, It's got so much power. Pinch of salt. Extra virgin olive oil. Now, toss it about, mix it in. In the oven at 380 for as long as needed until it starts bubbling and it's soft and gorgeous. Now look at this bread. If you can, find a local bakery, someone who really loves making bread. This is a sourdough Italian style, gorgeous rustic bread. It's so moist, it's so tasty. The sourdough so much better. Did you know, in fact, that a real sourdough, because believe it or not, there's also imitation sourdough bread where they just add a little bit to give the smell and the aroma, but it's not actually been made with sourdough. Sourdough is a way of making it with a yeast that is a completely different type of yeast from what you know from, your regular beer yeast, for example. Sourdough, it's its own thing. It has its own bacteria colonies. If you just let them do their thing and you let the bread and the dough rise enough time, it eats away most of the gluten in the wheat cereal. So it's very good, for example, for my husband, who doesn't really do that great with gluten. Whenever we get in the sourdough, he has zero problem. But it has to be real, authentic sourdough bread. I want a really gorgeous extra virgin olive oil, golden finish on the bread. So now a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. Simple, simple. Get your bread, get it coated all over and position in the pan. Now we lightly toast it for 2 or 3 minutes on each side until it's got that golden finish. Okay, the tomatoes are ready. The bread is beautifully toasted. Check it out. Gorgeous. We transfer everything on a beautiful wooden board and we do our final magic steps. The bread is golden now. Get a garlic clove. You want to rub down on only one side your bread, just like this. When you use raw garlic, it's actually extra spicy. So you want to create that layer of spice before as the foundation of everything else. Now it's time for that ricotta. You need to put it in with passion, like this. We're not gonna go easy. We're not going to be saving on the ricotta. This is gonna be a ricotta rich crostino. So no like little spread or something. You want it thick. This is what I'm talking about. Use your spoon, even it out. So that every time you take a bite, you've got the flavors of Italy all in one go, rich, abundant. Like this. Now the tomatoes, they're going in. Rich. All the tomatoes all over, spread them evenly. You see those juices like running off the side? It's so satisfying, but not being satisfied enough, I'm grabbing the juices that the tomatoes had released and I'm adding them on top extra juicy. You know, when you bite into it, even if it falls off, it's part of the experience. Just grab the little ones. We're gonna let it rain basil on top of our crostinos, okay? It's sensational. And now, someone's gonna have to eat it. Little Italian experiences. So I'm gonna divide the crostino in 3 pieces. 3 is my perfect number. And now it's ready for pasta queen's test. Unfortunately, it's only me today, but I'm excited about that. I'm gonna take full advantage of this. The most exciting, section of this episode that we did today is the actual final tasting. Not just because, but because. If you know why because. It's because of this. Mazzo, quant'è buono! Boom, 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 boom! That's all I can say. Don't comment down below, but really you should. What I want to know is, how do you like your crostino? What do you want me to make on a crostino next? Leave a comment down below. It's been a great pleasure. I hope you really enjoyed. This really takes nothing to make, just a lot of passion. Get going. Let me know how it goes. Ciao, belli!